And so then he, was in the hospital for a really long time. Um, they got him stabilized, they got him on some medication, and started getting some water weight off of him. He was retaining water really bad, started pulling water weight off of him. Um, Started him on all sorts of steroids for his lungs, started him on a CPAP for his sleep apnea, like had a lung specialist in to look at the pulmonary embolism, had a heart specialist in to look at his heart failure, to like take a look at his heart and see what they could do. A lot of stuff was happening at once. He was in the hospital for a really long time. By the time he got out of the hospital, so it was like right before, it was the beginning of July when he went into the hospital, and he got out of the hospital, I think, in August. And I don't even know if that's right because my memory's not, like, I was in survival mode. I was surviving. I wasn't remembering. So he was in the hospital for a long time though, and it was already fall when he came home, and it had been like, it was starting to change seasons when he came home, so from hot summer into fall. So like from the beginning of July to end of August, I think. So it was like almost 2 months, something like that. I don't remember. But then when he came home, I let a lot of things slide that I did and made excuses for because he was sick, and because he was having a hard time, and because he's dying. Well, the motherfucker didn't die. Like, and he is kind of bouncing back and forth in between putting himself back in heart failure because he's refusing to do what the doctors are telling him to do to get better and be healthy. And he's obviously very depressed. He's obviously got a lot of issues. I'm not denying that, but that doesn't excuse anything. And I'm not saying that this excuses me staying either, but there's been a lot of shit. There's a lot of water under that bridge. And I think that we still should focus on why abusers abuse and why that is allowed and why it's hushed up and swept under the rug so that people don't feel like they have resources or any recourse.